Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to a new live trading session by Giottus. So we are starting in one more minute. Yes, guys. So let's start the session. Okay. So we'll be starting off with Ethereum. Okay. Yes, guys. So first of all, we'd like to start off with the analysis of BTC. Okay. So BTC, as you can see, right, on hourly time frame. So there is this sideways consolidation that the market has sort of made. Okay. I can see this. There's a sideways consolidation between 77,000 and 78,600, and there is a good chance that the market can either break this out or break this down. Okay. Secondly, if you see Ethereum, so it is also having a similar kind of price action. Okay. So it has come down to this particular support zone. Okay, around the 2300 mark, and there is also this 2430 zone, right, which is a resistance. Okay, so the market is basically consolidating between this resistance and support, right? Also, if I talk about the 4 hours time frame, right, so there is this price action where I'd like to show you the daily time frame price action. So here you can clearly see that the market is trying for a trend reversal, but it is not able to because of lack of strength. Okay, so you can see here these are the supports and the resistances which are there. Okay, and the price has broken down this particular range. Okay, and now it is sort of coming down. So the price action seems like it will start to fall from here. Okay, because it is creating a flag kind of pattern unless and until the price breaks 2430. Okay, then it there is a low chance that the market can actually go back upwards. Okay, This is what my analysis tells. Okay. Also, if I talk about Solana USDT, right? The Solana is also somewhere sideways only. It is moving in a sideways range. So here also the analysis is pretty simple. So the market has sort of rejected from this resistance and is now consolidating, right? Even with XRP, the story is very much similar, right? So XRP is also sort of sideways only. Okay. Also, if you look at BNB, okay, BNB is also behaving in a similar way, nothing different. All right. So BTC, Ethereum, Solana, okay, and BNB, all of these are consolidating in a similar fashion, right? Now the question is, what is the next big movement? Okay, so here BTC, as you can see, right, BTC is sideways on the 15 minutes time frame. Just keep an eye on BTC. If it manages to break above 79,200, right, then it can actually start heading higher. So I'm sharing this signal with everyone. Okay, so BTC, the entry range is 79,200 to 79,400. The TP is 83,000. Okay, and the SL is 75,000, 75,500. Okay, leverage is 5. Okay, and there we go. This is a long setup. Okay, so let me quickly share this on the community also. All right, so this is the overview of the market. All right, wait a second, let me also share the trade setup in the community. So a breakout above 79 2,200 uh, can lead to prices, okay, heading towards 82 to 84,000. Okay, hope that is clear. Okay, also let us have a look at the USDT dominance. Okay, so USDT dominance is sort of sideways. Okay, nothing fancy here, still the same. Okay, so BTC on weekly time frame, it is sort of creating a candle which is trying to close above 78,000, but it is not able to do it, right? So what's the problem? The issue is the markets are not being able to sustain, right? Every time it tries to go up, it sort of corrects back into the same zone, right? That is the bigger problem. Okay, so if I talk about the market structure now, right? So obviously taking hints from Nifty and other global markets, you can see even Nifty is sort of bearish only, right? Plus, I think yesterday we did cover about PAXG, right? So PAXG is also bearish. I mean, gold is also bearish. It is not different from anything else, right? So gold is also behaving in a bearish fashion. So it's not so strong either, right? Also, if I talk about the other coins like Zcash, right? So Zcash is sort of getting a little strong. Okay, it has created a strong candle yesterday. It was up by around 8%, and now it is trying to follow through that movement, right? Also, if we look on XMR, so XMR has also created a strong candle yesterday, and I think we were discussing this somewhere. Okay, and now it is trying to head upwards. So keep an eye on XMR above 385, 386. Okay, then only we should see some good movements here. All right, I hope that is clear. So clearly, guys, BTC looks a little, I mean, definitely looks strong. Okay. So if BTC manages to close above 79,000, then we will see a nice movement on the higher side. Okay. So that is the analysis, guys. So if BTC manages to close above 79,000, then we will see good movement in the altcoins also. Okay. So it's just a wait till the time BTC is able to close above this level. So yes, the SL of BTC is 83,000, which is the target, and SL is 75,500. Okay, hope that's clear. Great. So let us also discuss about the multi-time frame price action of Solana. Okay, today. So you can see on monthly time frame, right? What is the price action of Solana? Right, let's have a look at this. So here you can see Solana as of November, December 2021, it created a high of around $260, right? And Solana again sort of, hovered around the 270 zone for a long time, and then from there it fell. Okay. So if you check the weekly time frame now, so clearly Solana has sort of taken a support at around the $70 zone, right? It has bounced off from $70 and is now currently sideways around that particular zone, right? So if we see this price action, right? So on the weekly time frame, if Solana closes above $92, right? So you can see here, if it closes above $92, then from here it can start heading upwards, okay, and towards $120, which could be the target, right? So let me share this analysis also in the group. Okay. So this is also a good sort of price action analysis of Solana, right? So here, this short term range, if that gets broken out, sorry, we can observe this particular movement, and this move can be taken as a sort of a uh, positional trading opportunity, right? So what I just said, so if Solana, okay, manages to hold above $92, okay, then we can see the prices moving towards $120 in the course of 3 to 4 weeks. This is a, okay, positional trading opportunity. All right, hope that is clear. Wait for a closing above $92 resistance zone. Okay, so I will type this here. Okay, so hope that's clear, guys. Hi, can we wait for entry 79,200? Yes, yes, we have to wait. Can we also, yes, sure, sure, sure. So, can we also provide the short and long term movement of POL? Sure. So, POL, see, I'll tell you what's happening with POL, right? Polygon, it was previously Polygon Matic and now it is only termed as POL, right? So, here the price action has been bearish for quite long, and this is thanks to the market, right? So, POL is not getting the right kind of push from the side of the buyers. Plus, there are a lot of fundamental factors playing also, which is not able to sort of help POL sustain over the sustain in a bullish way, right? So that is the problem. Okay. So if I talk about the target of POL, right? So first of all, until and unless there is a proper bullish reversal, right? So what do we talk like? What do we mean by bullish reversal? So it should have some sort of a sideways price movement, right? Okay. So once there is this sideways price movement, then it should close above this 0.15 resistance zone, right? Once it closes above this 0.15 resistance zone, then we should see some movement. So at least 0.15. Why did I mention 0.15? There is there is a reason behind. Okay, so this is the zone, right? You can see 0.15, roughly 0.15. So if it closes above this zone, then we can see some movement on the higher direction. All right, this is the only criteria. So we just have to wait till this, until and unless the markets, turn bullish, we will have to stay away from this. Okay, so that is done. Okay, so okay, so yes, for today. Okay, I didn't understand. Yes, so that is the overview, guys. Okay. When coming to Ethereum, so Ethereum is also, sort of sideways only. Do keep an eye if Ethereum closes below 2300, okay, if Ethereum closes below 2300, then we can look for a short opportunity, because see, you can see every time it tries to come down, it sort of takes support from the 2300 level only. So if it manages to close below 2300, then we should see some good movement on Ethereum. All right, so that is what I expect. So again, the same story could be done on Solana also. So on lower time frames, our coins are bearish. Why bearish? Because BTC is not able to hold, right? You can see if BTC closes below this mark, then there could be a fall till 75,000. It's not a big deal, because I already told you guys yesterday, this is a parabolic movement which is happening on BTC, right? So BTC managed to hold around this zone. So if by any chance BTC breaks below this, then we will see market coming down to 75,000, and this will also lead Ethereum fall back to 2150, Solana fall back to something lower, right? So that is the problem. Hi Dayalan, hi, good morning, sir. Can you please tell about hype? Sure, sure, I'll come to hype. Okay, so since all the coins are giving a parabolic movement, so that's why we are not able to sort of uh, you know expect a good reversal here, right? So that is the problem. Hope this is clear, guys. I mean, see, markets are sideways for so long, right? We are waiting for a good move. Once there is a good move, we will definitely see the prices heading in one direction. Okay, it's just that we have to wait for that particular movement to happen. Hope that is clear. Okay, now let's talk about hype. All right, so this is hyperliquid, right? In my analysis last time, I told hyperliquid should correct to $38. It should fall to $38. Now you see the low, it is $38.9. So it did fall, but it somehow did not, I mean, somehow recovered from $38.9. Now, for any chance, like if you want to go long on hyperliquid, right, then you need to wait for the price to close above $42, like this. Okay, this is the only case right now. So if it closes above 42, then it can come back to 43.6 or 43.5, until and unless it closes above 42. Okay, for closing above 42, okay, on 1 hour or 4 hour chart, okay, then only enter for something higher. All right, so I'm also sharing this particular analysis. $42 on 1 hour or 4 hour chart before you plan for a long trade. Okay, hope that is clear. Solana, I have told you. So Solana, we have a very clear setup. If Solana closes below $85, okay, below $85, if Solana closes, okay, Solana closes below $85, then expect a short and do watch out this short. Okay, Cool. So I hope it was clear. Okay. So accordingly, plan the setups, guys. Do not FOMO. Do not fall a victim of greed. Okay. That's all I'd like to advise to you. Okay. And with that said, we'll close the session here. Thank you everyone for joining this. See you all in the next session. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice day.